a gunner sitting in the back operating two 303 Vickers guns on a scarf rack, which he operated aeroplane, without hitting that propeller. The Germans designed it first, and it took the Allies a good 6 months to develop Constantinesco interrupted gear, which basically did the same thing. But during that time, it's a time period called the Fokker Scourge, where German aircraft ruled the skies for a good 6 months using the Fokker. The airplane is painted up in the colours of pilot of Richthofen's squadron, Jaster 11. Jasters were hunting squadrons, and they were very manoeuvrable squadrons that were positioned up and down the Western Front. Their job was purely hunting. They didn't defend airfields, they went out there. Very heavy aeroplane, but structurally incredibly sound, which was quite a good thing for a World War I aeroplane. A lot of aircraft during World War I fell apart under violent or stressful manoeuvres, owing to a lot of the structural integrity of early airplanes. So this airplane was could put up with a lot of beating. It could be dived almost vertically without fear of it falling apart. So although it was a heavy airplane and did not freezing. Pilots didn't wear parachutes, folks, during World War I. They weren't allowed to. The Air Ministry thought that if they gave pilots parachutes, they might use them and jump out of a very valuable airplane before entering into combat. A pilot's job was to stick with his plane. 1916, hopefully you were up around 10 to 15,000 feet when you started, and often these duels to the death could be right down into the ground.
Show us a solo aerobatic routine, and during his display he is going to pull up to 8G and be flying in excess of 500 knots or just over 1,000 kilometers per hour, ladies and gents. Make your way down to the right hand end to the King Air Transport. Squadron Royal Australian Air Force. Give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much, Russ. Bring the pirouette again, and you can see that the ramp at the back of this aircraft is open. So that's another big difference from the Huey. So the size of this aircraft is a whole lot bigger than the Huey. And you can see it actually makes it much easier to load, and he's going to do a bit of a run on the runway here, and then we're expecting a backwards climbing departure. Gears will retract and the doors will close. So give them all a big wave while we've got the doors open. Ellie Beavis. So there's going to be quite a range of combat roles for this helicopter. It's going to be used for air assault, special ops, aeromedical evacuation, or CASEVAC as it's otherwise known, recce, surveillance. It's got can carry some good equipment, and it'll also be doing a lot of support roles, so command and control, obviously personnel transport, cargo transport.
And some of the stories he told were hair-raising, very much so. And of course, going from that to this where it's all silent. And your dad's flying the tow plane today? Yeah, he's flying the tow plane. We've got Darren Smith flying the front glider on the short rope, and Gavin Wells cannot help himself.
Can't believe that he's not going to go inverted very soon.
No, he's just keeping an eye on it. Hasn't got the rear view mirror there that Murph has. Of course, Murph, V8 supercar driver. The
tyres, but it wasn't. You can see how quick, and look at that, that's cheating. He's in front at the moment, a little bit trickier today because of the wind conditions, but I put Murph again with the nose in front.
Trying to do out the front here? Well, they're showing how you can really put them where you want, and so the aim is to come to a stop right where those people on the runway are standing. So people ask you, like, you just float around, get pushed around by the wind, but I think that's an indication of how manoeuvrable. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. You see the water still flowing.
At 3 o'clock this afternoon as they come around to make the pass again.
Well, this is really tight, and there's some wash, everything going on out there. This is a Vampire Jet in the lead. No, he's still got and those two Team Reno guys, Rick Van and Lee Beal, they're bringing up the rear. That's looking awful tight on the course.
Those two L29s are taking a tighter line, though. Definitely happened.
Look at this little episode here.
There it is, they've been given the cool white flag.
And it looks like
we go, coming down to the checkered flag.
This is all New Zealand, I'm afraid.
It looks like Brett Emeny out of the Neki, out of Taranaki, is going to take the third one.
Third place, and now let's see who's going to do it fourth. Boy, these L29s are battling it out. Is it Johnny Cookson? No.
I think it was the sold all over, lots of Russian aces flew both of these types. German advance, including Spitfires, P4. Stuff, nice the pilot check it way out. It's a little bit fast. We're building up to our airfield attack.
sorts of other things. So we've got to get a few things. Multi-engine produced aircraft after the Wellington. Originally designed and built as a 4-seat airliner. That is beautiful. I think I'd say less than a handful. Powered by 2 Cheetah 9s. And he also became the first British officer to be taken prisoner of war during KGB one. That's the leader. If we can take out that leader, aircraft KGB, Rabbit Rob, Graham Bethel's got his eyes on him in the P-51, so he's got to look out. Mustang and the Spitfire, as I said yesterday, how many Yak 52s can the Mustang chew up? They've got the fuel dump, Trevor. We're in trouble. Where's our guys? Here's the Spitfire. Over the far side is Graham Bethel. Go on, Graham, give him some. Corsair going up against some. And the P-40 going up the best jump. To our veterans, lest we forget. And in tribute to all of the pilots and all of the crews, great pilot. And if needs be, as you said yesterday, Trevor, write your mobile number on their hand. So if they do become detached, not the hands, the children. They're giving us a abatement all weekend.